On today's video, let's talk about Light and Darkness, the brand new Lost Kingdom mode. And in this video, we're gonna go over the basic changes. This is gonna be one of two videos of an overview of everything you need to know before Light and Darkness begins in order for you to hit the ground running, because unlike the last Lost Kingdom, in this one, every minute matters. That is right. We're gonna go in depth over all of that and much more in this video as well as in tomorrow's video, so you do not want to miss out either. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We're a sponsored content creator by Rise of Kingdoms, and what else can be said? Let's get on with the video. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko Gaming. Finally, Light and Darkness is upon us. Listen, a lot's changed. Really, a lot's changed. The approach in this mode is completely different, and I'm super happy with it. For now, we're gonna go over in this video things that you should know from this screen really, and we will probably teleport to the map, and in the next video we'll continue going over things like the Twilight, what is grace of Saluuna, and all these things in the next couple. In this video and the next one is all about that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and of course drop a like on the video, and let's go. So in this Lost Kingdom, the two big boys, the A teams, were 279 versus 283. Now off the bat, if you click teleport and you see how the map is laid out, you can see that the two powerhouses are actually neighbors. This is a very cool approach because, quite frankly, there is a level 9 pass in between these two, and the fact that they can only go try to fight each other in here is actually kind of cool. I like the way they set up the kingdoms in a way that it's kind of the closer power kingdoms to each other. I think that this is a very good initial layout, but we're just scratching the surface. We'll go from the top down through these things because I do want to read through the rules with you guys, as well as go over everything because there's so much. So first of all participating kingdoms will be assigned randomly to either Camp Solaris or Camp Lunaria. Solaria or Lunaria. The assignment configuration cannot be changed for the remaining of the event. Governors in Camp Solaria receive a buff during the day, Solar Glory. Governors in Camp Lunaria receive a buff during the night, Lunar Glory. Inside the Lost Kingdom, each day lasts 24 hours and each night lasts 24 hours. Aside from the holy city in the center, all holy sites, Crusader camps, and Crusader fortresses can be destroyed by the enemy camp, and these structures cannot be rebuilt once destroyed. Destroying an enemy structure will award 1 point. At the end of the event, the camp with the most points will be declared the winner. If both camps have an equal number of points, then there will be no winner. Both camps will be considered defeated. Alliance fortresses cannot be built in the provinces in the center. Alliance flags and alliance fortresses cannot be built inside provinces that have ancient ruins or an altar of darkness in it. A territorial port or a targeted port can only teleport to territory that belongs to your alliance or a territory of an alliance from the same kingdom. That's like last Lost Kingdom. And a city cannot be attacked if it belongs to an alliance territory that has already been. A city cannot be attacked if it belongs to an alliance territory that had already taken effect. That's a little weird one right there. Camp Solaria and Camp Lunaria can upgrade their camp technology. Yes, camp technology. Grace of Saluuna. These research effects will grant useful boosts for all governors within the same allied camp. We'll get there too, chat, but I am getting very excited. On the next tab right here, we have commander rules. To ensure balance in Lost Kingdom, the roster of usable commanders will be based on the matched kingdoms with the oldest opening time. Kingdom 279 is the oldest kingdom in this matchup, which is weird. Well, it's the oldest one. That makes a lot more sense. It's not the newest one. All governors can use all usable commanders from a kingdom that is no more than 360 days old. So as you can see, pretty much every commander makes it to the list, and you have a list exactly of which commanders you can use. I believe in the later Lost Kingdoms, we might not see Guan Yu and Leonidas, for example. And I really like the fact that you have a list of usable commanders. You know exactly what you can use. Very, very, very good stuff by Lilith. The way we got here is by clicking on the light and darkness and on the eye on the top, right, left. Now, light camp is 298, 306, 279, and 292. They're going up against 283, 309, 311, and 317. Some of these guys we know because we covered them in Lost Kingdom 135 a long time ago. For now, it is daytime. You can see that it's daytime as the sun is shining, all this is here, and Solar Glory is on, and it'll be on for another 5.5 hours till server reset. When you click on Solar Glory, you'll see that, well, technically speaking, all of this is no bueno. It doesn't really matter. Increase the attack of Camp Solaria by 5%. And this is the cool one. And speeds up the burning speed of Camp Lunaria by 50%. So attacking during the day you have the buff will actually make it so if you burn your enemy's flag, it'll burn twice as fast. This is also flag and fortresses. Very, very cool stuff. Essentially, one day you defend, one day you attack, and on the defense day, dear Lord, on the offense day, go wild. It doesn't mean you can't attack when the buff is on the other team, but you definitely want to utilize the time that you have with Solar or Lunar Glory to really beat up the other team as much as possible. Another thing you should notice is that the event is 42 days long. So once again, got shortened down a little bit more, and I still think it's a long event, but much, much, much better. We're getting there. We're not gonna go in this specific video into too many details as to the changes in potential changes in Twilight, but from a brief overview, it definitely seems like everything is kind of the same, but I would assume that what ended up happening here is that the times for each one of these events have changed quite drastically, and they cut down the wait time in between chapters, which is pretty cool. I think that it's a really, really interesting situation, and it's funny because I mean, it already opened. It didn't just open yesterday, and they're already in their next Twilight stage, which means this is already in theory unlocked. Interesting. And so within day 1, you already have camps. Day 2, this would be day 2 or even day 3, you'd already have Crusader Fortresses. Very cool stuff. It's kind of the same thing, but at least we have the Lost Kingdom Chronicles still happening. I'm going to skip Grace of Saluuna today. I really want to go in depth on that tomorrow. We're going to get there very briefly later because it connects to something else. Let's skip straight to Past Glory. And here, once again, we have Past Glory, and we have a new event, Light versus Darkness. Oh my goodness gracious. So the way this works is actually kind of nuts. It's somewhat of a KVK type of event, except that not a KVK, kind of like a Mightiest Governor event. It's a 5-day event where we don't really know how this works just yet. We're just on day 1. I'm going to make a full dedicated video for this event in the next coming days. We're gonna wait till the end of the event, and then we'll have on this channel everything you need to know about this event. For now, you should know that there is Light versus Darkness. It's a very cool event. Day 1 is all about resource gathering. It'll last 3 long days. Looks like this whole thing, it goes for all of Lost Kingdom, or at least, well, there's 41 days and 33 long days remaining on this event. So Light versus Darkness keeps going for as long as it takes. Listen, there's so much to go over that we're gonna make sure that we go over this in a specific video, that you know the strategy and you know everything you need to know. This is just an overview for now. Let's take a peek at the rewards as we have both Camp Solaria and Camp Lunaria fighting for first place. And with the winning camp as a camp can end up with a substantial amount of items. It looks to you like this is not much, but wait it out a little bit. We're going to get into more details as to why this is not bad at all. Spoiler alert, this is what you're looking for. This event, I think that is super cool. It's one of those events where 4 kingdoms get together to try to fight out 4 other kingdoms. The way you get points, we'll cover everything you need to know, chat, in a future video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So Past Glory has Light versus Darkness and Past Glory going on. Now, I don't believe we have Mighty. Maybe we do have Mightiest Governor going on. Yes, we do. So no more interesting. No more Almighty Governor. Now we have only Light versus Darkness and Past Glory. I was not a fan of Almighty Governor because it really gave a lot of individual honor points, and truthfully, it was one of those things where the rich get richer. I prefer much more to see this Light versus Darkness, and again, we're gonna go over everything in this event soon. Moving on to honor roll, there are a couple of changes here you should know of. For example, you do want to definitely start hitting these individual points. You'll see why in a moment. This guy has 34,000 points, and in less than, they haven't been here for that long. It opened in server reset 19 hours ago, and this man is already, or woman, I don't know, is already on 34,000 points. The way you get points has changed a little bit. You get resource points, 3 points. All of this has stayed the same, but now you don't only gain honor, you also gain coins. These coins are super, super important, and you'll see why in a second. But as you can see, honor roll remained pretty much the same. Looks like the rewards list is pretty much the same as well. Fight of the Huron is the skin, and we're going to go take a peek at what that is in a second. So far, all of this doesn't seem like it's changed at all. This looks like pretty much the same like Lost Kingdom seasons 1, 2, and 3. And here comes a big change. Because they did indeed nerf the rewards, chat. The rewards have been nerfed. If you take a peek, defeating 1,600 barbarians has dropped a little bit the rewards in here. But where you'll see really a change in rewards is, first of all, individual honor points. You now have a different break point. And instead of having to hit 135,000, you now have to hit 155 to max out honor. And as you can see, the amounts of sculptures have been decreased drastically. In last seasons, you would get 10 sculptures here and 10 sculptures here, and now you get 10 total. And you'd have, I believe, 8 in here, and now there is nothing. So they did decrease the amount of legendary commander sculptures you get drastically from individual honor points. That's kind of sad. They've also made a few changes in general in how these things work. Nothing very crazy, but the numbers haven't really changed that much. What really matters is honor points, which, by the way, overwhelming triumph allows you not only to earn an ultimate victory, but you also, if you accumulate 200,000 points, you have some more sculptures. And getting to 100,000 plus winning, well, it is meaningful now in terms of individual rewards. So this is another interesting change. In terms of alliance, I haven't really gone through everything to see how much is changed or not, but I can tell you off the bat, I've seen again a change in legendary commander sculptures. And the crazy thing is, I am seeing now that we only have coins in here and no commanders anymore. I feel like we're gonna see this pattern quite a bit. I believe that what we're gonna see from now on are special legendary items, equipment as part of Lost Kingdoms rather than commanders. And so this follows that pattern so far. In terms of kingdoms, everything looks the same, pretty much the same story, except that they made a few changes in the rewards yet again. In the last Lost Kingdom, the most important number for you was 80,000 individual honor points. That is what you needed to be able to get all the potential rewards when it comes to in terms of kingdoms and alliance. In terms of kingdom rewards, so long as you got 60,000 individual honor points, you're good to go. And I believe in here, there is still, it still sits at 80,000 if I'm not mistaken, but I might be wrong. I'm pretty confident that the biggest number is right here. Accumulate 80,000 individual honor points. And when you do that, curiously enough, you need a ziggurat as well to get that reward. But with 80,000, you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to get all the potential rewards. So if you're not looking at individual rewards beyond the 80,000. You want to get all the Alliance and Kingdoms one. 80,000 is the number you need to be aiming for, and 155,000 is the final number. Keep in mind, someone is really going ham in 283. And I mean, these guys are blasting. This is no joke. 34,000. I wonder how they got that far. Whew, that's a grind and a half. This was just going over like everything in super high level. Over the next few days, we're going to release more videos and more detail about every single thing. But the last part we haven't talked about yet, which a full video will be dedicated to that, is Grace of Saluuna. Grace of Saluuna is a very cool new addition where now you have all of these awesome skills you can work on. Now, I might be putting 279 on blast a little bit because I'm showing what they've worked on so far. Apologies for that, but it's just day one, it's okay. We're gonna go over all of this in very much detail in a future video, but for now, just so you know, the way you level up these skills is exactly as I said with donations and coins. These coins are super important. This also answers the question, how on earth did that guy get to 34,000 individual points? What he's been doing is he's been hunting barbarians. By hunting barbarians, he's been getting these coins. With every 100 coins making a donation in here, this donation will level up the skill and will get him 100 individual points. So now you don't only gain individual honor points by hunting barbarians, you actually get individual honor points also by donating these coins towards the skill. Now, I haven't seen any other use for these coins so far, the Solaria coins or Lunaria coins, but again, part one of this two-part overview is this. Tomorrow, we're gonna go over a few things you should know as soon as you land inside the map, because you wanna hit the ground swinging, and from there, the next few videos will be all about how to maximize these skills, how to get your more coins and more everything, how to gear up yourself to get to a point where you get such a strong start. And we're gonna go over everything that's changed, all the events in detail in here, and this is your source for light and darkness content. One last thing for you guys is there is a playlist in the description down below where I'll be updating all the videos that have to do with light and darkness. Make sure you click on that and go fill in whatever topic you don't understand. There's gonna be a video about it. We're gonna break everything down as far as we can. I'm Gekko, I'm out of here. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know. The more likes I see on this channel, on this video, the more likely I am to release the next part quicker. So make sure you're dropping tons of likes on the video. I appreciate every single one of you for sticking around with the channel, dropping likes, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. Joining the Discord, link in the description down below. I will be adding in Discord a lot of extra stuff like map layouts, like reports of scouts of every single building and what rallies you should be using. Everything and anything will be in the Discord down below. So yeah, thank you very much. Take care. Peace.